What's up guys, Justin here with the realtimeessentials.com. So the Unity Asset Store is having another mega bundle sale, meaning you can get a number of different assets for Unity at a significant discount. So I thought we'd kind of talk through what's contained inside of this sale. Let's go ahead and just jump into it. Alright, so in the Unity Asset Store, which I will link to in the notes down below by the way, I will link to both of these sales, but they're running their Lunar New Year sale. And basically what it is, it's a bundle sale, meaning that they're bundling a number of different assets together for a significant discount. And you can see how there's two different bundles on here that you can click on in order to see the different sales. So there's two different sales going on, two bundles. So first off, there's the Daring Mega Bundle. And notice how basically what this does is this has three different tiers for bundles that you can purchase. So, for example, if we scroll down, notice how this has a $19.99 tier, a $29.99 tier, and a $39.99 tier. Notice that the more of these you get, the higher the savings is. And by the way, if you do purchase one of the bundles down below, like the $29.99, you do get the stuff in the tier above as well. So if you paid $19.99 or up, you would get these three things. If you paid $29.99 and up, you would get these things plus these things. And notice how the percentage discount is higher depending on which one of these you get. So the one for $39.99, you're getting an overall higher savings than you would be getting if you just got one of these down here. But let's take a look at what's contained inside of the sale. I'm just going to do kind of a quick overview of some of these. We may talk about some of them a little bit more in depth over the next week or so. Notice that the sale goes on for about 10 days, so probably a little closer to 11 right now, but this is going to be running for about 10 more days. And so in the Daring sale, first here you get the 3D props, the physics tank maker, and the cartoon GUI pack. I'm kind of interested in the physics tank maker, so we may take a look at this one a little bit closer, but basically it's a tool designed to help you set up tanks. So for example, you can see how it's kind of helping setting up like crawler track. It also has the other game mechanics included as well. So it includes things like aiming, damage system, so you can really use this as a template for creating your own tank game. This could definitely be interesting to get a little bit further into. We may take a look at this a little closer. Any of these that you do want to see a video on, leave a comment down below so I know what you're interested in. Now, if you jump up to the next tier, you get the Flu XY, Fluid Simulator, Rocky Hills Environment Pack. You can read all of these. I don't need to read them to you. The one that's really interesting to me is the Fluid Simulator on this one, so I definitely like to take a look at that. I do like these environment packs or asset packs that actually have like setups of the environments because they're really good to look at and like reverse engineer the lighting setups and other things like that. Then if we jump up to the top tier right here, notice how you get a lot more inside of that top tier, obviously. So they're obviously trying to get you to go with that top tier. It is the best value, pretty clearly. So they've got some high quality ArcViz Pro stuff. So the interactive effect pack is really interesting to me, or the interactive effect engine. You can use that in order to add those interactive effects to your scenes. So that's one I definitely want to play around with. It looks super interesting to me. Let's see, so you've also got like Leaning Animator, Ultimate Mobile Pro, probably the one. So this Bullet Hell looks interesting to me. I think that could be kind of fun, as well as the Sci-Fi Shooter FX. So that one is going to be an effects pack for creating like sci-fi shooter games. So, and if you watch the video on this, you can see how it's got like multiple different guns or effects that go along with different guns. So if you are setting up a shooter game or something like that, those effects could be something that you could really use to kind of dress up the way that the game works. That's everything contained inside of the Daring sale. Now let's take a look at the Roaring bundle. And notice the format of the Roaring bundle is very similar, right? You've got your lower tier, middle tier, and your upper tier. It's just a different collection of packs. And so this one, definitely interested in the Mech Constructor that's contained in the first level right here. You can use this in order to set up different mechs. So you can use it to create like spider mechs or also other mechs as well. So there's a great example right here of something that was created with this. And I have not had a chance to try it yet, but my understanding is you should be able to just drop the different parts and pieces in place. You can use this to really quickly create the different kinds of mechs. They look pretty modular. So we may look at this one a little bit more in depth as well. This could be a lot of fun. So there are also animations built into this as well. So I'll be interested to see how easy those are to actually apply to the mechs. But if you're creating any kind of mech game or anything like that, this could definitely be interesting. On the second level, we've actually talked about the Ultimate Screenshot Creator before. That's a tool designed to create high-resolution screenshots from inside of Unity. You've also got these polyart assets right here, as well as some force field effects, the prefab brush, and the Japanese school gymnasium. And then if we jump down to the $39.99 tier, there's definitely a lot more stuff in here. I do not know why, but I am super interested in the African Big Pack. It's basically an African animal pack, probably because I have animals at home. So we may look at that one just because I enjoy animals. There's a couple other interesting tools in here as well, like the water system, an effects pack right here, as well as the Turnbase RPG template. So if you want to create like an RPG game, there's a template in here for that. And so that's going to be set up to create these RPG games where you select different attacks and other things like that. So if that's the kind of game you want to create, this is going to have features in there for doing that. So it looks like it has like equipment and buying and selling and other things. Terrain Composer is going to be a tool designed to help you create like tile-based terrains in here. So there's some kind of like procedural functionality it looks like in this one. Haven't had a chance to test this one out yet, but it's a terrain composing tool. There's also the Pure Nature Pack, which is more of like a low poly, like stylized nature pack for Unity. So if you're looking to do kind of the lower poly trees and everything else, that kind of like stylized look, this could be a good pack for you. So it's got a ton of different tree prefabs. It's got plants, rocks, so kind of a complete pack for if you do want to create this style of game. So the airport pack, if you want to do anything with airports, this is 4.3 gigabytes of airport assets. So it's got buildings, vehicles, lighting. So if you're going to do anything with airplanes, you've got like terminal buildings, you've got like Boeing 777s, helicopters, all of that different stuff is contained in here. So if you are doing anything with aircraft, this could definitely be a good set of assets for you. So you could also use this to create animations and other things like that. Don't even necessarily need to be a part of your game other than like cutscenes, but there's a lot of stuff in here having to do with aircraft. And then AnyPortrait is going to be a tool designed to help you create 2D character animations. So if you have anything that like needs characters moving around kind of like this is a tool designed to help you create those character animations. So if that is something you need for your game, there's an interesting tool set in here for this. So it's really kind of optimized, it looks like, for those 2D animations. Could be a very interesting tool. All right, so I will link to both of these sales in the notes down below. Leave a comment down below. Let me know if there's something you'd like me to get into in more depth. I do have both of these bundles, so I can really kind of mess around with anything in any of them. So leave a comment below. Let me know what you're interested in. As always, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this, and I will catch you in the next video. Thanks, guys.